Sanvanani guys, welcome back to yet another video, and we are speaking about the latest episode of Queendom. So this episode guys starts off at Akane, and Vincent comes into the kitchen and sees Kaise in the kitchen. So he says to Kaise like indaba like wabukeka ngathi like you didn't sleep well. And uNtando goes on to say ukuthi like akulaleki impela like ngikhathazekile ngoma plus like i-back room yazibaba like unephunga there that just won't go away. So guys, in Tabang's back room, the wall is like rotting. There's like some bacteria on the wall that's making the whole wall to smell. Amanzi that is dripping, amanzi that they don't even know where it's dripping from. At this point, we don't even know, is it a sign? Is it linked to Tolagel? Is it linked to Undando? We don't really know, but it's bad. So Vincent says, yeah, hey, and then Undando goes on to say, ngithe namhlanje kuseni ngazama uku-access imali kwi-account but it just wouldn't go through. So I guess she wanted to try and access money to try and get this wall fixed in Tabang's room. So Vincent goes on to say like lona like leli bonda like liyanuka. And then he says, oh, about the money like ayikho kwamanje, but we need to wait a little longer. Aibo, the way he's saying it like in passing, like, oh, about the money. So he says we need to wait a little longer. Makuphela inyanga kuzongena engathi iyabambeka nyana. Untando looks at it and she's like, imala ayikho, like babu konduktini, like ngabe yephi. Vincent says like, we sent the inheritance money back. I'm like, sir, stop right there. Do not even say we. You, because you basically were the force behind that money going back. Untando's like, nenzeni? Vincent says, kodwa uma wakho ingathi like ikhona imali asishiyele or ayishiyile encane. Untando goes on to say, why would you send my inheritance money back? Yes, okay, I like it because indeed, guys, it's her inheritance money. She's like, why would you guys send back like my inheritance money? Like, like, hey, bo. Like, she's so annoyed to say, like, what possible reason could you guys have to send back that money? Vincent says, guys, say, like, mamela man, mina no mawako, we had our reasons for doing what we did. Undando's like, ama reasons wapi baba, like, why did you do that without telling me or even asking me? Vincent's like, ayise like isinqumo esisithathile mina noma wakho besenza into elungile, like you have to trust me on this. Untando's like, trust you baba, kodwa like uyahluleka ungethemba mina, like awungibuzi lutho. Uma akekho la endlini, you didn't even tell me kodwa you want me to trust you. Vincent says, yes, guys, ngesinye isikhathi abantu abadala, we just need to make decisions. Guys says like umawa la endlini akekho, i-back room like basically yanuka, kodwa like nina like mina, kodwa mina mele ngithembe wena, like I must trust you as umuntu omdala when everything here endlini is going wrong. She goes on to say, Nami, I am an adult. Like, I'm an adult, Baba. You're making decisions for me, Jengoma. Like, how different are you from her? I thought you were different. She goes on to say, I'm always telling you guys, Wuti, I'm an adult. I can choose what I want and what I don't want. Like, angibuzwa lutho, like, niyazenzela nje, like, uma akekho la endlini, mele ngikuthembe wena. Vincent's like, I said, please man, yazuma wakho akekho, like ibondo this side libolile, like imala ayikho, like I can't deal with all of this. Yo, I shame it as the first time I'm seeing Vincent like being this annoyed, and guys that just walks out because she also feels like, listen, I can't deal with this. Okay guys, we still he goes and see Ungozi. It looks like indawo ungozi asebenzela kuyo, it's like a room, like a house that she built ngamaplangi, and then kunemithi yakhe laphayana. So Abo gets there, he knocks and he gets in. Then he just goes and stands next to Ungozi. Then Ungozi is like, intoni mlondolozi, Intoni ingxaki? Like you look troubled. UNcebo says untando ayise. USheikh no Van Zyl abangihloniphi labantu. Uthe like ngizoqiniswa nje. And then uNgosi goes on to say ukuthi uzomela uthoba umoya fanele undithembe mlondolozi. Then uNcebo goes on to say ukuthi like ungithembisile labantu bazongesaba. Like awusebenzi nomuthi wakho lo. Like ngidinga ukuqiniswa futhi. UNgosi is like ukuqiniswa futhi mlondolozi. And uNcebo says njengamanje like abantu kumele bangikhonze bagubhe la phambi kwami. Like don't give me a reason ukuthi ngithethe yezwa. Do what I'm saying now ngiqinise manje. Ungozi goes on to say mlondolozi fanele wazi ukuqiniswa is not just an ordinary ritual. It's not a race. It's not some quick ritual kodwa again ndizokuqinisa. I'm like, yazi uNgozi, the way she likes trying out imithi, guys. She loves imithi ngalana uNcebo's power hungry, guys. That is the worst combination. Because she could just use about anything that could even kill uNcebo or drive him crazy or drive him into, well, he's already a monster. Or drive him into angazi singisilwane nje. So uNgozi goes on to say, untando kayise. And then uNcebo's like, uthini ngaye? So uNgozi goes on to say, ukuthi don't celebrate yet. She's still a threat to your reign. Kodwa don't worry, ndimjongile. I will handle her ndizomthithu. I'm like, ayibo wena Ngozi, dlalela le unondando, please. So I think Ungozi kind of confirms what people have been saying, because all along, guys, Uncebo did not even see Untando Kayise as a threat. He didn't even feel like she has the capabilities of becoming a threat, but people have been saying that. So now that Ungozi is saying that, I am even afraid for Untando Kayise's life. I get, guys, next thing we see, unabantu nje. They are pulling, like yesterday, Uncebo was speaking to this white guy that he flew in to the province or something like that. The white guy who's helping him with the project. So, Abantu, there's two men who are pulling this white guy, and there's two men who are pulling the white guy, and then the one guy is one of the council members. I've seen him in the council meeting. This white guy is like, let me go. And then this one council member is like, Thula wena, mkhulu ukuthi wesigebengu. And then he's like, no, you got the wrong guy. And then they bring him into uMaNdlovu's office. When they bring him into uMaNdlovu's office, uMaNdlovu, she is with uDaluxolo. So that one council member comes in and says, Ndlovukazi yamanzi, sibambele ndoda le. Emhlabeni wethu, he was mining something futhi like nenqwaba yamaloli, like many trucks that he came with, and he was mining something that we don't know. He was digging a lot of potholes. uMaNdlovu was like, yini le, like, kwembayo wena, like, what is this that you are digging? Like, uthole amagolide nama-diamond. Kuzofanele uwabuyise wonke. All the things that you dug up, you need to bring it back because owethu, it belongs to the palace. So lo mfana this white guy's like, ngiyaxolisa, I'm not mining for any diamonds. uMaNdlovu goes on to say ukuthi nenze kahle nje nambamba lo, like isela leli. Let's find a department. So angazi, she's picking up her phone, she's like, let's find a department. Angazi if she wanted to call, like, I don't know who she wanted to call, but the white guy goes on to say, no, like, I'm not stealing from you, like, ngisebenza no Prince Mcebo, he's your son. Yo, you could see ukuthi uMaNdlovu was so surprised. That one council member is also surprised, but you can see uMaNdlovu is surprised, but she's got instinct or something that's telling her ukuthi, like, this guy's not lying. And then she says, kulungile, kusho uMaNdlovu, kulungile, like, myeken hlala phansi wena, telling the white guy. Then the guy's like, ngiyabonga. And then uMaNdlovu says to this council guy and his men, ukuthi hambani. Then that council member says, Ndlovukazi yamanzi. And then, like, he's trying to talk, and uNdlovukazi is just like, hambani. And then he says, Ndlovukazi yamanzi, this is the council member, he says, Ndlovukazi yamanzi, with all due respect, we are the ones who found this guy red-handed in our land. We have the right to know, like, what he was up to. So Ndlovukazi, she's speechless now, just like, what is she going to say? But she picks up her phone, she calls Umcebo, and she says, Mlondolozi ngicela uphuthume, come to my office, there's an urgent matter we need to discuss, phuthuma. Then the white guy's like, ngiyabonga. Then Umcebo comes in, guys. While Umcebo's coming in, Udalukolo is busy asking these guys, which amatrake, like, how many trucks were they and stuff like that. Umcebo comes in, he looks at everyone shocked, and then he comes in and he's like, umbizile. And uMangrove was like, hlala phansi. Then Umcebo was like, wenzenjani manje? Then uMangrove was like, uyayazi le ndoda? And Umcebo was like, ngiyayazi ma, ufanzeli lona. Then the one council member says, ukuthi awusho ke, like nazana kanjani. Then uMangrove just looks at that council member and she's like, mina obuze imibuzo lana. I'm like, but I felt like that is kind of unfair because why can't that council member ask questions whereas he's the one or they the ones who found this guy? They have a right to know. So Umcebo goes on to say ukuthi sisebenza ndawonye kwi-project. We're working on the same project. And uMangrove goes on to say ukuthi what project makes you steal ama-minerals zethu Umcebo? Umcebo's like, Tama, like we're conducting a research on the kingdom water resources izinto ezinjalo. And the council member says, you call unauthorized drilling an assessment. Mangrove looks at him and she's like, ngiten when? Ngiten, like I'm the one who's asking the questions here. So the council member says, pardon me, Ndlovukazi, I'm asking on behalf of Chief Zondi because that area where they were digging is actually under Chief Zondi. So Umcebo goes on to say, we're trying to find a way to purify the water using technology, and we think that this will help the kingdom. Mangrove says, yiqiniso lento ayikhulumayo, looking at the white guy. Then uFanzale, who is the white guy, goes on to say, from what I could follow, the little that I could hear, yes, like it's absolutely the truth. Then uMangrove was like, yin po like ngantshelwanga mina ngalento. Then Umcebo says like, we wanted to have like a fully developed plan before involving you and presenting this plan to you. Then Utalukalo goes on to say, Mlondolozi, like, this all seems like reckless. You should have consulted the council before the project even began. Ubanoyisayinele yonke lento. Umcebo's like, inkosi. Obviously, we know he's lying, guys. Or if inkosi ngempela, like inkosi signed it off not knowing nothing. So then Utaluka was like, hey, Utaluka was like, Owamanzi is the one who signed us off. And Umcebo was like, yes. And then Utaluka says, oh, noma kunjalo, you should have still told us at the very least. Umcebo says, kodwa ngesinye isikhathi mntwana, like, khona izinto that we need to make decisions quickly. We don't have time to be consulting and telling people about it. Then uMangrove says, kwanele, we will continue this discussion at the council meeting. Owamanje Mlondolozi, thatha umngani wakho, umphuzise amanzi, adle ageze. The way she emphasized that part yokuthi ageze, like as if he was not smelling live, guys, and she's like, hambani. Then, guys, we see the white guy is out, and then the three of them is left, which is Utalukolo, the one council member, and uMangrove. But Umcebo mabe alukhuluma nawe. Then the one council member and Utalukolo decide to leave. Then, when they decide to leave, uMangrove lowers her voice and she's like, Ntayaba, like, why ungangitshelanga? Like, why didn't you tell me about this? Bona, like, muga manje sozozingemi says, ingeni. I'm like, this woman is just for supporting her son, never mind the kingdom or the whole kingdom at large. Just yesterday was not her son empokwe sithi why ungikhulumisa owengane phambi kwabantu kukwamlana and whatnot. The next day, like, she's the one that's basically speaking up for him. Umcebo did not even apologize about that incident or that event. Anyway, I was like, no, ma, Demfunu's prover. I wanted to prove myself before presenting this plan and whatnot. And then uMangrove goes on to ask, why, Kanti, why are you so much in a hurry? I was like, hayi labantu like bayangibambezela, they're holding me back. Like I won't be able to continue my work if bazongibuza imibuzo ebhedayo lana. And then he goes on to say, Meles Putume ma, like, I need to ascend to the throne ASAP. I'm like, I was not even afraid of touching this thing of the throne again, whereas yesterday, Umawake was rebuking him, telling him, you need to calm down because there's many things you need to do. He doesn't care. He's like, I need to ascend to the throne ASAP and labantu bayang bambezen. Mandlovu goes on to say, Aibo, there's still a lot of things, there's still a lot of things we are doing. Asking him, guys, ulinde for a little while, ubenesnege. Kodwa pertaining the water project, ngiyavuma qhubeka kodwa mcebo, uhloniphe umhlaba wokhokho bakho ungawulimazi. I'm like, she doesn't even know really because Ebo just gave like her guys, like there's nothing detailed in what Ebo explained. She doesn't even know what's going on at the project. She just gave Ebo his go ahead yes. You could even see Ebo was kind of surprised that Umangovu said yes easily like that because Ebo was not, he never even get to the part of asking for like an approval. I get guys. Then next thing we see Vincent. Vincent is in the kitchen, guys. He actually comes into the kitchen and he finds Wintando on her phone. And then he's like, Kaise, to and then he also would to Uputabang. Then she says, Utabang yothenga isinkwa. Then she's like, then Vincent says, yazi ngifuna ukuthi angiprintele ama-poster nje. So I'm guessing maybe ama-poster for Ketiwe and whatnot. And then Mrs. Guy said, like, I would like to talk about the conversation we had earlier on. But Ukai says, adamant, like, listen, I don't want to talk about it. And he's like, please, I want to talk about it. I want to tell you the truth. I was the one that said, I'm like, thank you for being an honest man because you were the one. And Ukai says, like, why? And then he goes on to say, pride I'm like, I couldn't allow another man, I couldn't allow another man's money to take care of me. And the guy says, she's like, I understand. He's like, I'm sorry, Nganyani, and she's like, it's okay. The way she accepted the apology so easily, I was surprised. But at this point, guys, her mother's safety must be like the one thing that's on our mind. Never mind Imali that I don't know if they can easily get back. I don't know if you can easily make that money in your lifetime. But anyway, she just forgave him like that. I get, guys, last scene we see Ebo is with Ubodloza. Ubodloza, guys, is Ebo's guy that does the killing for Ebo. And Ebo's tell Ubodloza, listen, I've got a job for you. And Lumsebenzi, it's delicate, it's big fish. Like, I want you to move seven on this project. So you need to work quickly and you need to work quietly. I Borges as confidence is like I colleague, whether it's big fish, whether it's small fish, minanginyayong intonje. And then it goes on to say, Zukuluma ngabani umlondolozi. Then Ebo says, umntwana, udalukholo. And then he goes on to say there's some people that are dangerous. Some people you don't mess with them. And then Talukalo can make all of us disappear nje kanjalo. And then he says, I'm sorry, I can't work on this project. And was like, you can see was like, I'm gonna get someone else to do the job. I was already taking out his phone. And then Upodrosa says, you know what? I wish that person good luck. Kodwa Londolos, you know that I'm a committed servant to you. And I'm going to tell you the truth. If ngempela ufuna ukuphatha and you want to be the king, Utaluqolo uyamdinga. He's the type of guy you need by your corner. Aibo. And then Upodloza leaves. It's like whatever Podloza said came in here, came out the other side. He's continuing with the call, which he wants to make sure he orders that Utalukola is dealt with. In all honesty, I don't see it being successful. I mean, guys, BET production, you guys can't wipe out Talukolo. Like I don't see, hey, guys, I didn't think Andilo was going to be wiped out. So let me not be too confident. But I don't see Talukolo being wiped out, knowing that he's got so much connections and he's such a wise man. They need him, guys. They need him. But we will see what happens. Anyway, guys, that is the recap of the latest episode. Tell me your thoughts on this. Please do make sure you like the video. Please do subscribe. It is absolutely full free of charge, and I'll see you guys in the next one.